Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the Tarot Collective for today. Today is a Monday, December 8th, 2025. You may follow me on the Attack the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It all might not. Can you figure it out for yourself? Take whatever resonates. If it resonates, we love that for you. God's kiss. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use the Christmas Spirit Tarot, Hattie Thorn. You can find this at hattiethorn.com. She also has an Etsy shop. I hope everybody had a good Monday. A happy Monday. It's pretty good, I gotta say. My friend texted me. She's looking for some medical supply stuff for her sister. So she sent me the thing to look for it on our website at work. And I'm like, it's on there, but it's not giving me a price. I don't know if she would get a discount on it or not, because it's not our product, but we sell it. We got 3 on the table, 2 majors. My other friend texted me earlier during the other read to tell me that she had a bloody nose for like the last hour that we were at work. I'm like, yeah, of course you did. It's dry there. It's really dry there. Like, hello. My hands get so nasty there. My hands, my nose. I don't usually get a bloody nose, but I get a boogie nose. My nose just dries out and all the moisture sucks out of it. Okay, what is this? What is this? We got 5 on the table, and 4 of them are major arcana. And we're going to do 2 more shuffles, because I don't know what the hell. Wait a minute. That one wanted to fall. I just want to see what it is. I'm not going to take it. Kind of goes with the read, I'm not going to lie. Last shuffle. But we don't even really need it. Like what is this? All right. We got 6 with bottom of the deck. It's funny because we had 6 cards for the collective reading too. I'm going to set this over here on the box, the empty box. Sorry, y'all. It's my friend. I can't answer on my watch. I hate talking to people on my watch. It doesn't work for me. It's too small. I just got to message her for a second. Okay. I don't want her to think I'm ignoring her. We got the Knight of Cups, Empress, Magician, High Priestess, the World, and bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. So I ordered a deck from Hattie Thorn last year, and she sent me a card from this deck as a freebie. Like, just, like, hey, look at this deck, right? And this was the card that she sent me for free last year. And that's why I wanted to buy this deck, was because of this card. I love this card. She looks so innocent and contemplative, and it looks like she's holding a globe. It looks like you could see the world, like you could see like the continents and stuff. And it's like in a bouquet of roses. And wouldn't it be beautiful if we all saw the world like that? It's my favorite card. It's not usually my favorite card, but this one is my favorite card in this deck. All right. Like I said, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Oh, don't be surprised if my lip starts to bleed, because it's all like my friend's nose was bleeding. My lips are bleeding because my lips are so dry from the cold. And yeah, I know I use Carmex. Still not doing any good. Okay, my nose is all stuffy now. It's dry in here. All right, so this is just someone's personal energy with the Nine of Pentacles. And you guys know how I feel. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I'm not one of those readers that is going to be like, oh, you have to be with your person to get your Ten of Cups. Oh, you have to be with your person to get your Ten of Pentacles. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. And I believe a Nine of Pentacles and a Nine of Cups is just as good as a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles. If you can get to this on your own, then what the hell? Like, who cares about the 10? Who cares about one more cup or one more pentacle just because you're with somebody, or you have a partner or lover or significant other or whatever? None of that ever made sense to me. And not to be disrespectful to other readers. I mean, read what you want and think what you want. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? This is my opinion. So don't laugh at me, but someone is their own knight in shining armor. Like, someone is always pulling their own ass out of the fire. And it's not that they wouldn't love to have a person there to pull it out of the fire for them, right? But they do it for themselves. This is someone that's very self-motivated, very independent. And again, it could be masculine, it could be feminine, man, woman, he, she, they, it doesn't matter. You could be half poodle for all I care. I don't care. This is someone. I've talked before about the Empress card to me, because don't get me wrong, like I feel like the Empress should be held in high regard, but at the same time, like when I look at this card, it makes me think of a queen, and it makes me think of like what a queen really meant back in the day. I mean, a queen was there to support her king, and not to be, not that queens back in the day didn't do stuff, right? But it it was a life of luxury, technically, quote unquote, right? Depending on how you looked at it. That was the theory, at any rate. So when I look at the Empress card, to me, it just gives it kind of gives like a luxurious kind of existence, whether you worked for it or not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that someone hasn't worked for what they have, but it very much gives like, okay, I've worked for what I have, and now I can kind of sit back and see the fruits of my labor, you know, at least in this reading. Because like I said, this kind of sets the tone for the whole reading for me, end to end, basically. The Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. Because like somebody is their own savior, basically, and this is the outcome. With the Magician and the High Priestess, this person, part of manifestation is actually working towards what you want. You can manifest for $1 billion all you want, but if you're not out there working and earning, God's going to be like, well, why would I give you $1 billion? You don't even earn a paycheck. Like, like you don't contribute. Like, at least get out and do something. Go work at a gas station. Go shovel snow for the season. Like mow somebody's lawn, or like do something. Sell something at the grocery store. Be a cashier or something. I don't know. Like, if you don't put in an effort to do something, if you don't put in the effort to put yourself out there, why would God give you anything back in return? And it doesn't even necessarily have to be in regards to money, right? We could be talking like humanity and contributing to society, like donation and service, and we could talk about quote unquote religion and spirituality, and do you believe? And if you don't believe, then who do you think's going to give you the $1 billion? If you're not working, if you're not putting in the effort, and you don't believe in God, who do you think's going to give you $1 billion? Why did I just want to say Lionel Richie? Literally, his name popped into my head. Lionel Richie? Okay, not everybody even knows who that is. Not even everybody knows who Nicole Richie is, and she's his kid. All right. I don't know. That was funny. Like, that just popped into my head out of nowhere. Somebody might be good at manifesting. And like I just said, like, you have to work towards your manifestations. I just use this as an example in the collective that I uploaded. If you follow, if you subscribe, I told you guys that at the beginning of summer, I manifested for a green thumb. And I wrote it on my manifestations, like every day I manifested for a green thumb. And then, I mean, I thought about it. It's not like I didn't think about it. But then, like 2 months later, no, maybe a month and a half later, I was at my piercing chickies, and her and her fiance were selling plants in their shop. And she grows a lot of plants and herbs and flowers and stuff like that. So I said to her, I said, I started manifesting for a green thumb at the beginning of summer. And she goes, oh yeah. She's like, what are you growing? And I looked at her and I said, yeah, I haven't bought a plant yet. She goes, how long have you been manifesting for a green thumb? And I'm like, a month? And she's just kind of looking at me. I said, yeah, I know. You need to kind of have a plant to actually work on your green thumb if you're going to manifest for a green thumb. But that's like a perfect example. Like I manifested for it, but then I didn't put in the effort. I just didn't. And you guys, it wasn't because like I didn't want to. I really did want to, but every time I would look at plants, like I couldn't decide. Like I wanted something like easy to kind of start out with. Like I don't want to kill anything. I hate killing bugs. I hate killing, hitting animals in the road. And I think I told you guys, like, I think it was in July. I think it was in June or July. I hit a cat on the way to work. Oh, I felt horrible. I felt so horrible. I turned around and went back. I felt so bad. Like they ran, and it was right near work too. Right down the street from my work. And it ran out in front of the car, and I jammed on the brakes, but it was too late. It was too late. Oh, I felt so bad. And I hit it. It came from the left, and I hit it with the left side of the car because it ended up in the middle of the road. So like it didn't even, I probably knocked the shit out of it. Oh, I felt horrible. But yeah, I hate killing things. I hate it. Bugs, spiders. Now I just kind of let them do their own thing. I don't want to. I figure maybe the cats will get them. At least that's not my fault. I don't know. But yeah, I hate killing stuff. So anyway, my whole point is whoever this is, like, they're manifesting for things, for stuff, whatever they want, but they work towards it. So when you work towards things, when you put in that effort, when you put in that positive energy, you're gonna see your manifestations realized. Okay. And it was funny because Callie Tarot, I've posted her before under posts. If you guys watch, if you guys don't watch, if you're Gemini, if you have Gemini in your chart, she had a really good Gemini reading today. Really good. I really enjoyed it. Like it didn't all resonate with me, but some of it resonated. And it was a very positive reading. I love it when it's positive. Like I get so excited. She sees, she sees, she gets a lot more messages than I do. And she gets a lot more, um, like detail specific, I guess you would say. Like she gets, and I don't even know if she technically realizes it, but she gets a lot more messages that are probably specific to a smaller group of people as opposed to like her followers, if that makes sense. Um, but she's really good. She's one of my favorites. Like if she has a Gemini, a Virgo, a collective, I watch it. And Aries, because during the retrograde, during the Mercury retrograde, like I was resonating with Aries like far more than I was resonating with Gemini or Virgo. Damn that Aries moon. I'm just kidding. I love my moon. And the thing is with the World card and the Nine of Pentacles, like whoever this is, like it's somebody really just working towards positivity for themselves, for the collective. Like this is with someone trying to put out as much positive energy as they possibly can. And I will say every day, all day, you guys know I'll say this. It's okay to have an off day. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to get upset. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have emotions. We're all human. But for the most part, whoever this person is, what they are putting out there into the collective is positive. It's definitely positive. And we love to see that, right? Like we love to see that. And because this person is putting in all this energy, all this time into their manifestations, it's really paying off for them. It's really paying off for them. And it's kind of funny because I don't think I've told you guys. Um, I used to manifest every day. I have a journal, okay, that I would write in every day. I would manifest every day. And for the most part, my manifestations would stay the same. Usually, like every 3 to 6 months, like I would change it up. I would take something away, add something, put in a little more detail, take away a little detail, whatever the case. Um, I gotta be honest, I haven't written manifestations regularly, probably for about 2 months now, maybe around there, month and a half. And it's not that I don't manifest. Uh, I'm just busy doing, you know, like I said, when you have manifestations that you want to fulfill, sometimes it's just better for you to work towards them, you know. If God sees you working towards something, maybe it's going to come in a little bit easier. Maybe it's going to come in a little bit quicker. I just, and again, it's not that I don't believe in manifesting. I do. It's just right now I feel like I'm putting action over words, if that makes sense. Because I was always one like, and don't get me wrong, like, okay, I wanted to say like I work my ass off, but I was going to say I'm an ass worker. Sir, I think you have a really good sense of humor. Um, Putting that in my head. Um, I work my ass off. And I'm not really, you guys know I'm the humble hermit. I'm not really one to toot my own horn. And the only time I ever toot my own horn is when I'm trying to like set an example. I was just taught from an early age to work. Like my both of my parents worked hard. I think I've told you guys before my grandparents came from nothing. My grandfather came from nothing and he became a plastic surgeon. So my one aunt, my dad's sister was a botanist. She retired a few years ago. She worked for the government. My aunt who passed away in 2010, I believe. She was a special education teacher. Like, everybody in my family does something, you know? And yeah, I just I don't know. Like, I just lost my train of thought. Why was I going into that story? Whatever. Anyway, I'm a hard worker. That's what it was. I was taught, like, everybody in my family has always worked hard for what they have. You know, nothing ever came easy for anybody. You put in the effort, you work for it. God's going to help you on the other side, you know? Like, you have to have faith, you have to have hope, you have to believe. And like I said, I was taught by my parents to work my ass off and do what I need to do. And I can't really. My tattoo says just survive somehow. You should be doing more than surviving, you should be thriving. But literally, like, when you put in that effort, the universe, God, source, they're going to bring it back to you. And I think I'm just going to say this too. Like, a lot of times when people don't want to put in the effort, they don't want to work for anything, and they're just sitting around thinking, oh, something's going to fall into my lap. Well, oftentimes it doesn't, right? Oftentimes it doesn't. Or you're just not there yet, you know? Whoever this is it's giving the same energy. Like, somebody put in the effort, somebody worked for what they have. And it's almost like with the world card and the 9 of Pentacles, like, now this person can sit back and enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that's not to say that they're not still, moving and creating and working and all that. It's just things are going to get a little bit easier, as time passes. You know, if you're putting in more effort, you're going to make it easier for yourself, right? It's kind of like, I told you guys this is just another example before I let this go, but I've told you guys before, like, I tend to have issues with money, with spending money, saving money. And right now I'm kind of getting ready to go into this phase for the new year, like the end of this year, the new year, where I'm just going to be saving a lot of money. And I was talking about this in the other reading, about my 4 goals for the new year. One of them is to save money to put towards the principal of my mortgage, so I can pay down my mortgage so that I can pay it down sooner, and I owe less on it. My other goal is to save money for Italy, because I probably won't be going next year, but I want to go the 2027. And yeah, like, I'm gonna put my, what is it, my nose to my face to the grindstone, is it grindstone? I knew it earlier. I was thinking about it at work, actually. um but yeah, like, this new year is going to be a different phase for me. I'm going to be saving money and putting money where it should have been going, all along, like the last 3 years that I've been on my own. We're going to see. I'm going to try hard. It's my manifestations. And no, I'm not writing them down. They're all up in here, and I say them out loud. And I keep track of my pocketbook on my phone, right? All right. I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. Nice reading. I really liked it. I'll talk to you guys later.